squirrel stuck to the man, asking for help, as her cub was in trouble. At first glance, this story may seem invented, but in a hurry to convince you, I myself would not have believed in its authenticity if I had not seen with my own eyes confirming photos from the scene. Mikhail, who became the main character, managed to take several pictures on his smartphone. At first, the man could not understand for what reason the squirrel was annoyingly spinning near him. He thought that the animal was hungry and begging for food in this way, or just studying a new passerby. After a while, it became clear that the squirrel was asking for help. Let's go back to the beginning of the narratives. Mikhail strolled in a square near his house when he suddenly saw a squirrel jumping off the crown of a tree and headed for him. This behavior seemed strange to the man. As far as he knew, this beast treats people very carefully, avoiding being too close to them. Mikhail already intended to continue his journey, but the squirrel was so alarmed that he decided to slow down and find out what was happening. Red ran excitedly around the man. It seemed that the squirrel wanted to tell the person something, but did not find a way to do it. The man remained in place and watched what actions the small animal would take. Finally, the squirrel gained courage and grabbed her teeth on the laces on Mikhail's shoes. She began to pull them in the direction of a huge neighboring oak tree. The man had no choice but to follow the animal. It turned out that a tiny squirrel was sitting under the tree. He was immobilized because his leg was injured. Suddenly, Mikhail understood everything. Somewhere in the bushes, a gray cat watched, concentrating on everything that was happening. It became clear that she attacked the squirrel cub and damaged his limb. Mother was able to repel the first series of attacks and now needed help. A cat was not going to leave and was waiting for the right moment for a repeated attack. Squirrel felt that she could not cope, so she turned for human help. Amazingly, the animals are ready for any action to save their own offspring, even for unexpected actions. The tree gave the impression of the smartest beast, who only cannot speak, but clearly understands everything. Mikhail drove away an uninvited guest and called zoologists, who immediately arrived. They examined the baby squirrels and took them both to another safe part of the square. The man was very pleased that he participated in the rescue of the small family of the animal. Now that Mikhail once again walks in the square, he every time looks at the squirrels and thinks that among them his cat saved from their paws will probably jump. On this everything